Henri de Toulouse-Lautrec, born on November 24, 1864, and died on September 9, 1901, was a French painter, printmaker, draftsman, caricaturist, and illustrator. His life and art are closely intertwined with the vibrant and theatrical life of late 19th century Paris. Despite his aristocratic origins, Toulouse-Lautrec faced physical challenges due to his undersized legs caused by a rare medical condition. Additionally, he struggled with alcoholism and developed a strong attraction to brothels and prostitutes, which became subjects of his works. Toulouse-Lautrec is recognized as one of the post-impressionist painters, alongside artists such as Paul Cézanne, Vincent van Gogh, Paul Gauguin, and Georges Seurat. His art stands out for its bold use of color, innovative composition, and attention to detail. He created a collection of enticing, elegant, and provocative images depicting the sometimes decadent affairs of that time. Born in Albi, in southern France, into an aristocratic family, Toulouse-Lautrec lived a life marked by difficulties. After the death of his brother, his parents separated, and he was cared for by a nanny. From a young age, Toulouse-Lautrec showed a talent for drawing and caricature, and received informal lessons from a friend of his father, René Princeteau. Later, he returned to Albi due to concerns about his health, but his mother, ambitious for her son's artistic success, sent him to study under the portrait painter Léon Bonnat in Paris. In Paris, Toulouse-Lautrec was drawn to Montmartre, a neighborhood known for its bohemian lifestyle, frequented by artists, writers, and philosophers. Here, while studying with Bonnat and later with Fernand Cormon, Toulouse-Lautrec encountered important artists of the time, such as Émile Bernard and Vincent van Gogh. Cormon, with a more relaxed teaching approach, allowed his students to explore Paris in search of subjects to paint. During this period, Toulouse-Lautrec had his first encounter with a prostitute, which inspired him to paint his first artwork on this theme. From 1885 onwards, Toulouse-Lautrec began exhibiting his works at Aristide Bruant's Mirliton Cabaret. With his studies completed, he participated in an exhibition in Toulouse in 1887, using the pseudonym Tréclos. He later exhibited in Paris alongside Van Gogh and Louis Anquetin. During his artistic journey, Toulouse-Lautrec encountered Suzanne Valadon, a model and aspiring artist. He created several portraits of her and supported her artistic ambitions. It is believed that they were lovers, and Valadon wanted to marry him. However, their relationship came to a dramatic end when Valadon attempted suicide in 1888. Toulouse-Lautrec's life was marked by a series of highs and lows, but his artistic legacy remains significant. His works are appreciated for their vivid and authentic portrayal of Parisian nightlife, cabarets, dancers, prostitutes, and eccentric characters of the era. In 1888, Henri de Toulouse-Lautrec was invited by the Belgian critic Octave Maus to exhibit 11 pieces at the Venk, the 20s exhibition in Brussels. His brother, Theo van Gogh, purchased the painting Poudre de riz, rice powder, for 150 francs for the Goupil and Amp Psy Gallery. From 1889 to 1894, Toulouse-Lautrec regularly participated in the Salon des Indépendants and created several landscapes of Montmartre. He painted a series of en plein air paintings of Carmen Godin, a red-headed model who also appears in his artwork, The Laundress, 1888. In 1890, during the banquet of the 80th exhibition in Brussels, Toulouse-Lautrec challenged artist Henri de Groux to a duel for criticizing Van Gogh's works. Paul Signac declared that he would defend Van Gogh's honor if Toulouse-Lautrec was killed. De Groux apologized, left the group, and the duel never took place. Toulouse-Lautrec contributed illustrations to the magazine Le Rire during the mid-1890s. In addition to his growing alcoholism, Toulouse-Lautrec frequented prostitutes and was intrigued by their lifestyle. He incorporated these characters into his paintings, seeing a connection between their moral poverty and his own physical abnormalities. The girls in the brothels inspired Toulouse-Lautrec, particularly a favorite named Mireille, whom he frequently visited. He created numerous drawings and paintings depicting the lives of these women. Notably, he painted a series called Le Lit, the Bed, in 1892 and 1893, featuring two women kissing, and in 1894 he painted Salon de la Rue des Moulins from memory in his studio. Toulouse-Lautrec's association with the Moulin Rouge began in 1889 when he was commissioned to create a series of posters for the cabaret. Despite other artists looking down on this work, he seized the opportunity as it provided him with an independent income. The Moulin Rouge reserved a seat for him and displayed his paintings. Among the subjects he painted for the Moulin Rouge and other Parisian nightclubs were singer Yvette Gilbert, dancer Louise Weber, La Goulou, and dancer Jane Avril. Toulouse-Lautrec's family had an affinity for England, and he spoke English well enough. During a visit to London, he created a poster for J and Amp E. Bella Company, advertising their paper Confetti. He also befriended Oscar Wilde and became a vocal supporter during Wilde's imprisonment in Britain. Toulouse-Lautrec painted Wilde's portrait in the same year as his trial. Toulouse-Lautrec's short stature and physical appearance made him a target for mockery, potentially contributing to his alcohol abuse. Initially, he drank beer and wine, but his taste expanded to include absinthe. He developed the earthquake cocktail, tremblement de terre, a potent mixture of absinthe and cognac. Due to his leg deformity, he walked with a hollowed-out cane filled with liquor to ensure he always had alcohol. Aside from his artistic pursuits, Toulouse-Lautrec was an accomplished and hospitable cook. He compiled a collection of favorite recipes, which were posthumously published as L'Art de la Cuisine by his friend Maurice Joyant. The book was later translated into English as The Art of Cuisine and served as a tribute to his inventive cooking. By February 1899, Toulouse-Lautrec's alcoholism had taken a toll on his health, leading to a collapse from exhaustion. He was committed to the Folie Saint-James Sanatorium in Neuilly-sur-Seine for 3 months. During his time there, he created 39 portraits of circus performers. After his release, he returned to his Paris studio and traveled throughout France. However, his physical and mental health continued to deteriorate due to alcoholism and syphilis. On September 9, 1901, at the age of 36, Toulouse-Lautrec passed away at his mother's estate, Château Malromé, in Saint-André-du-Bois, from complications related to alcoholism and syphilis. He was buried in Cimetière de Verdelais, Gironde, a few kilometers from the estate. His reported last words were "Le vieux con," the old fool, a farewell to his father.